Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. My name is Barb Herrera, and this is Health at Any Cost. I'm going to talk just a little bit about what's going on with the cancer stuff and physical therapy and things like that. I'm just going to kind of rattle through so that it's nice and short. I went to the physical therapist and had the evaluation. Now we're waiting for the approvals, and they want to see me 3 times a week so that I can build muscle. I need more muscle. My fat percentage is really low. I just had a DEXA scan and it is 15%, and I'm 64 years old and it should be about 30%. So I'm also needing to eat. So I have an appointment October 1st with a dietitian. I'm very excited about that. Surgery is October 2nd. So I'm going to be fasting while I talk to the dietitian about what I can eat. Now, this is a dietitian specifically for people with cancer and my kind of cancer, the CLL, SLL. So I'm really excited to be able to talk to somebody who understands all of the things that are going on with me, not just giving me regular kind of information. Let's see what else. So I went to the surgeon yesterday and they were wonderful. Everybody there was so wonderful. I got lots of hugs and it was just really good. And one of the women that was there has joined, subscribed to here, and hey, so I'm excited about that too. Let me cross my legs here. I can cross my legs. It's so exciting. I talked to the doctor for a while and we talked about what we're going to do with this over here. I don't know if you can see it really well right now with the light coming in, but it's going to be, she's going to make an incision like this, 3 to 4 inches around. And she said she was going to work really hard to not make my eye do that because I have some of the melanoma right up against the corner of my eye. So it's all this. And then she's also going to do my neck, repeat my neck here, because we did this before, an excision, but when it went to the path lab, it had still cancer around it. Margins were positive is what they call it. So we have to do that one again. On Tuesday, I had 3 biopsies because I found more melanoma, and so the biopsies, one is under my right breast, one is under my left armpit, right by where they took the lymph node out July 23rd, and then the other one is on my calf. Now, when I have surgeries, I am usually up and going. And this time I'm a little nervous because when they took the lymph node out, they did 2 other excisions as well. And I was up and walking 1.5 miles 2 days post-op. And they told me I probably wouldn't walk for 4 to 6 weeks, but I was up. And then the next day I walked 5.5 miles and have not stopped since, until the last week and a half. And I've been really stressed trying to figure out all different kinds of things. And then I got a case coordinator and then I began to relax. I also did not take my shot last week because just in case I had surgery next week. So that didn't help either. And I'll get to it in a second. Took my shot yesterday, and then in 6 days, I'll take it again before the surgery, October 2nd. I have been eating a lot. My lowest has been 121. My highest was 405 in April of 2022. I got to 121 in probably January or so of this year, 2025. But I went into maintenance in December of 2024 because I had hit 130. Well, the last week, and I'm not kidding. I mean, I don't mean loaves of bread that are sliced loaves of bread. I was buying loaves of bread and eating it all day long. Nibble, 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 nibble. Nibbling and eating all day long is an old behavior that I'm really not happy with that's happening at the moment. So I stopped yesterday even before I took my shot. I said, no more bread. Now, bread's not a big deal. I have peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and stuff like that. Maybe once or twice a week, I'll have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And that's new. I didn't do that during the weight loss part. But bread's not the issue. It is loaves of bread with cheese in it, the Colombian bread with cheese inside, and big breakfast breads and things like that. And I just would graze, and I can't do that. I probably didn't buy a loaf of bread for 3 years. And when I bought loaves, they would turn green before I even could open them. And I did 3 loaves like that. And I was like, okay, so we're not going to buy bread for a while. So I didn't. But now I have a loaf of bread, and it lasts me 3-4 weeks, and sometimes turns green, and then I chuck it. So the surgery is October 2nd, and I don't know if nervous is the word, but obviously where the fight or flight comes out is in the amygdala of our brain. And it is what triggers us to do not just the fight or flight or freeze, but also it triggers our instinct to take care of the stress. So I never knew I was a stress eater until the last probably 4 months or so. And then I began stress eating, and that's not fun. It's not fun. So I have to be focused on it. I have a new therapist, and be more focused, and I meditate for pain relief. So afterwards, I'm 11 years clean from opiates. So what I do for pain relief is either ibuprofen or meditate. And I meditate and do mindfulness meditation for pain relief post-op. But yeah, I just am nervous, don't want to eat for stress, don't want to eat post-op, But let me tell you what I weighed today. I weighed 133. A week and a half ago, I was 125. Maybe 124, maybe 123. I maybe gained 10 pounds in about a week and a half. And I know we're not supposed to watch the scale. I know we're not supposed to pay attention to the scale. It's not the be all end all. I feel good. I've got good energy. My pants are fitting. My shirts are fitting. Everything is okay. And I know I'm not supposed to pay that much attention to the scale. But let me tell you, after losing 280 pounds, I started in April of 22 at 405 and then went down to 125. 280 pounds, and now to be up, it's just scary. It's really scary. And I tell you this just so you know, if something happens in your life and you have to gain, know that it may be scary. You're gonna get through it. We're gonna get through it. I just want to lose a little bit of the bread fat weight, so that when the dietitian and I talk on October 1st, she can tell me the proper way to eat good fats, not stuffing myself with carbs. On the 30th, I have to go get labs done. And I know that it takes 3 months for the A1C to change. It's an average over 3 months, but yesterday I woke up and I was like, what is my hemoglobin A1C going to look like with me eating all this gobs of bread? It just is not good. And I ate little bits, so I was never full, which was part of the plan. Anyway, okay, so I'm feeling much better today. I'm glad I had my shot. I'm feeling much better, and that I'm going to have surgery. Thank you, everyone, for being so supportive. And yeah, that's probably it. I love you all, and have a beautiful day. Bye.